Alright, this is practical JavaScript. I am Vikrant and we are going to see how we can add, remove and toggle classes using JavaScript. So this is a simple HTML file. Let's create an HTML template. HTML5 template, and I'm going to take container div here. So div id equal to container, and we are going to take another div here. Let's say a rectangle div and a button which will which we will use to add, remove or toggle the class to the rectangle div. Okay, so we have a container, a rectangle div, a button and a button, and let's give some styles to this elements. So let's say rectangle with width of 300 pixels, height 100 pixels, and background color red. Okay, let's give a label to our button. So let's call it do the magic. Okay, let's give some style to our button just to lay it down properly. Let's give some margin top, say 10 pixel. And our goal is to add a class to this rectangle div when we click the do the magic button. Okay, and then remove that class and then toggle using JavaScript. So we have to put some script here, and we have to put the script after the body tag because we're going to reference this button and we want to make sure the button is loaded in the DOM before we can reference it. So we'll say document dot query selector. This basically will give us, so query selector will basically give us the reference to our button with the ID. We say add event listener. We want to assign a click handler to it, and we would want to call a function on that will add a class to this rectangle element. So okay, so what we want to do, we want to change the rectangle background to green. Now currently if we go and see in our browser, the background of the rectangle is red. We want to change it to green once we click the do the magic button. Okay, by using a class, an added class. So we would want to have a rectangle dot green, and then we say background color green. Okay, so once we add a class green to this rectangle box, then this the background color will change to green because we have provided the style as green. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's select the rectangle, give document dot query selector. We say rectangle. By the way, this is the plain vanilla JavaScript way of selecting elements. You can use jQuery dollar as well, but we are sticking here to plain vanilla JavaScript. Okay, and there is a property called class list that contains the list of all classes that are present to an element class list, and we say dot add, and we want to add the green class. Okay, green class. All right, so let's see. Let's go to our browser, refresh, see if it does that, and we'll open the inspector window as well just to make sure, just to see if it is happening. Okay, So you can see here is the container, here is the rectangle, here is the do the magic button. And once we click the do the magic button, something is not right. All right, so we have missed the spelling here. Okay, so let's try again. All right, it's working. So we can see here, notice here, observe here in the DOM, you can see that the green class has been added to the rectangle element, and accordingly, if you see this down here, the green class is added and background color has been changed to green. All right, so that's how we can use the add class, the class list.add method. Similarly, if you want to remove that, so uh, so let's say, so I'll comment out this code, and let's say we already have the green class added in this particular div. So what I'm going to do is going to just say document.query selector rectangle dot class list dot remove. Okay, I'm going to say green. Okay, let's see if it works. So it has removed. So you can see here there was a, if you refresh this, there is a there is a green class already added. Okay, when you click on the do the magic button, the green class is removed, and accordingly the style has also been removed. Okay, now let's try the toggle method. Okay, so what the toggle method does is basically if it is present, it will remove. If it is not present, it will toggle. So let's try toggle here. Okay, so I'm saying toggle green. We know that green is present, and when you say do the magic, it is removing the green. When you say do the magic, it is adding the green, and you can see here it's toggling, and you can see here in the DOM and here in the bottom in the styles, you can see that the styles are changing and the DOM is getting updated. So this is how we can add a class, remove a class, and toggle a class using JavaScript. Hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching.